So Zoran Mamdani finally won, gave his speech, and right after that, boom, he drops a video asking for donations to fund his projects. Wait a minute, wasn't this the same guy promising free housing, free transport, and free everything? Now he's the one asking us for money? Bro, I thought you were giving, not collecting. It's wild. The man basically said, I'll fix New York just as soon as someone else pays for it. That's not leadership, that's group project energy. He's like that classmate who does all the talking during the presentation but forgot to buy the materials. He said he's fighting for the poor, but now he's crowdsourcing from the same poor people who believed him. That's like running a Kadendaria where customers have to bring their own rice and ulam. And the funniest part? The guy who spent his whole campaign trashing billionaires is now saying, hey guys, a little help? So let me get this straight. You hate rich people, but now you need rich people money to make your fairy tale work? Man, even Robin Hood is somewhere shaking his head right now. Anyway, before we all pass the hat for his revolution, let's talk about exactly where he plans to get the money for all his grand promises. Because from what I'm seeing, the only thing free in his plan is logic. Zoran Mamdani has this vision for New York: free housing, free public services, justice for all, and billionaires crying in the corner. It sounds amazing until you realize there's just one tiny detail missing: money. Because while his fairy tale revolution sounds like a TikTok dream sequence, the funding plan reads more like a punchline. His first magical source of income: tax the rich. Classic move. Except here's the thing, New York's top 1% already pays about 40% of the city's income taxes. So when you push them harder, they don't magically produce more cash, they move to Florida, where they can sip piña coladas tax-free while laughing at Manhattan's new potholes. Mamdani's strategy is basically chase away your taxpayers, lose revenue, then blame capitalism for not caring about the poor. It's economic genius if your goal is to turn New York into a broke utopia. Then there's federal aid, which he seems to think will fall from the sky like government fairy dust. Apparently Washington is just waiting to write a blank check for Mamdani's People's Republic of Queens. But federal funds are already maxed out. They go to states that don't have $100 billion city budgets. So unless Mamdani plans to bribe Congress with halal food trucks, the odds of Uncle Sam bankrolling his revolution are about as real as free Wi-Fi on the subway. Now comes the funniest part: community donations. Yes, after declaring war on businesses and the wealthy, he launched donation drives asking regular New Yorkers to fund his movement. Imagine that. You vote for a guy who promises to make everything free, and he immediately asks you for money. That's not leadership. That's a GoFundMe page with extra steps. Power to the people, but only if the people have PayPal. And let's not forget his brilliant plan to cut police budgets and redirect the money to social programs. Great idea, if you don't mind crime spiking faster than rent in Brooklyn. Every time a city slashes its police funding, it ends up spending more trying to fix the chaos that follows. It's like selling your front door to save money, then acting shocked when someone walks into your house and steals your TV. Finally, the big lie: the self-funding socialist paradise. According to Mamdani's speeches, these progressive policies pay themselves. That's adorable. In reality, free housing, universal benefits, and endless public spending need actual revenue, which disappears the moment you scare away the people and businesses that provide it. It's like burning your wallet to stay warm, then wondering why you're broke and cold. If you add up his housing plans, transport reforms, and social programs, you're talking tens of billions of dollars a year. Meanwhile, his funding methods would actually reduce the city's taxable income. So not only is he running out of money, he's running out of logic. Even Bernie Sanders would look at that spreadsheet and say, okay, maybe tone it down a bit. In short, Mamdani's entire funding dream works like this: scare off investors, beg the broke, pretend Washington is Santa Claus, defund safety, and accuse anyone questioning the math of being anti-people. It's a perfect plan if your goal is to turn New York into a live-action economics experiment gone wrong. A city where the slogans are free, the logic is missing, and the only thing getting richer is the irony.
So, at the end of the day, Zoran Mamdani isn't the revolutionary he sold himself to be. Strip away the slogans, the speeches, and the for the people vibe, and what's left is just another politician who won by selling a feeling, not a plan. He talked about fairness, justice, and free everything, but forgot that someone actually has to pay for all that. He built his platform on helping the poor, but ignored the fact that the people he's demonizing, the business owners, the investors, the taxpayers, are the same ones keeping the city's lights on. You can't build a prosperous New York by chasing away the very people funding it. That's not reform, that's self-sabotage with a smile. It's almost poetic, really. He ran on change, but the only thing that changed is who's holding the donation jar. Same promises, same strategy, just with better hashtags.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this dose of chaos, hit that like button. It tells YouTube I'm still doing something right. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss the next round of internet insanity. See you in the next one.